Hello guys, Derashi here. This is a quick follow-up video on my previous video of beating the campaign in 5 hours. I had one person call bullshit on me because I didn't show any actual proof of beating the campaign, and it's true. I didn't show anything, I was just kinda summing up my personal best times from that strategy at the time, and it came out around 5 hours. I also had many people telling me that the rake setup is much faster, and I just don't like rake. I gave it a go on different character and I just really didn't like it, so I'm back to this setup. But after reading all of those like rake setups, I came to conclusion that it requires the tree to be made for the leveling, aka spamming all the strength so you can get as much damage from stomping ground as possible, etc, etc. So I decided to do run with my strategy and also optimize the passive tree a little bit to get some better outcome, aka just like taking damage in few places and speed, but most of it is just me kinda just going wherever I would go anyway. And turns out I was able to beat it in pretty much 4 hours. I lost a lot of time because of RNG. I met some absolutely despicable layouts that I've never seen in my life before. So long and weird, full of dead ends. I was unlucky with the relics on Cruel. I was extremely unlucky with getting Sacrificial Heart on Cruel as well. I think I lost like 4 or 5 minutes just looking for the heart at the end. And despite all of that, and dying quite a few times because of me just being goofy and losing focus at this point because I was playing non-stop for 4 hours without taking any break whatsoever because, God forbid, someone tells me that the creator character is, 5 hours and not 4. And despite all of the things that the game decided to throw under my legs to slow me down, I was still able to pretty much beat it in 4 hours. So, thank you for calling bullshit on me, because thanks to you, now I know that my strategy is actually capable of hitting 4 hour mark instead of 5 hour mark, which means it's even more clickbait now. Yippee! I'm so dumb. But anyway, if you're interested in like how the setup works, go check my previous video. It's gonna be linked in the description. And also in the description, I'm gonna put the entire 4 hours of raw running through the campaign. So, it's not bullshit, it's real, it happened. I died quite a few times, as I mentioned. Every single time was because I was stupid. Only one time I died on Viper because she bugged me out practically. I was like teleporting, I couldn't move, and I just died to her poisons. I just couldn't control my character properly anymore. But aside of that, I wouldn't still consider that a very good, viable setup for leveling on hardcore. A good soul in my comments gave me pretty lengthy setup for Rake, which is pretty hardcore viable because because it gets a lot of resistances. Since you are stacking strength for stomping ground, you also get a lot of HP. So that seems to be much safer setup than mine. But as I said, I personally just don't like using Rake. So I have to use my setup instead. So thank you for checking up on my follow-up video. As I said before, all of the details is in my previous video. And see you in the next one.